wanted to share some alternative ways to journal. Sometimes when journaling, I think when people take a Dear Diary type approach, or write out their day and how they felt that day or what they did that day, at times it's not always helpful because you're reliving the day. You're reliving some of those negative or stressful emotions. And so I have some alternative ways that I think can be helpful to journal. Journaling can be so healing, it can be very therapeutic. It is a way to have a healthy emotional outlet, but at times I think the Dear Diary approach is a little bit more dwelling and can just cause you to relive some of those not good feelings. So here are some alternatives. Positivity journal, you've probably heard me say this before. I've recommended this to so many people. It's part of a positive psychology approach, meaning that you're not just ignoring that negative or stressful things happen in our day because we don't want to avoid feeling those feelings and avoid processing that stuff, but it already happened. We can't go back, so why now take our energy and hyper focus on it or dwell on it? What we want to do is teach our brain to learn how to choose the thoughts that we want to give attention to. And so you can do this by a daily positivity journal. At the end of each day, you list 3 positive things from your day, no matter how bad your day was. And it can be something small, what we call micro moments of happiness. So maybe you heard birds chirping outside as you were walking to your car. So that's a positive thing, and you can surely add that into your positivity journal. So you list 3 positive things at the end of each day, and you do this every day. Over time, what you're doing is reconditioning your thought process to learn how to give attention to the positive things in your day instead of dwell on maybe some of the more stressful, negative things in the day. That's one thing. Another way you can use this is on a day that has been really difficult. You can actually go back and read those prior entries. We consume so much information every single day that to be able to naturally recall something like hearing the birds sing outside is not usually typical, but then when you're reading it in a positivity journal, then you are remembering it and you can feel and experience that joy again. What we think directly impacts what we feel and how we feel, and so focusing our attention on things that we can be grateful for, those grateful positive moments in our day. Another way to use journaling is to maybe explore feelings on a topic. So let's say you're in therapy and you're, trying to work through some childhood stuff and you're not really sure maybe how you feel about, let's say, the relationship with your mom, for example. And so if you're not sure how you feel, then that's where the journaling can be helpful, because what you're doing is just allowing your mind to naturally and freely express thoughts, ideas, and feelings instead of it being like, again, that Dear Diary approach. This is what my day consisted of. This is how I felt today. Using a journal to explore feelings is just what we call free association, what naturally comes to your mind, what is naturally there, and through navigating some of that is how you can heal and figure out what you're feeling, but also that can help in therapy because it can help you identify what's unresolved. Also, you can use it for a memory log. So when working through trauma, when resolving past grief, sometimes memories come forward positive and or negative. So if you're trying to have a positive memory log of positive experiences, let's say of someone who passed, or positive outcomes from your trauma, then this is where that log can come in handy. And so that's also super helpful. And then lastly, just creative writing. I mean, there's so many cool creative writing prompts out there, and getting your mind out of the content that we consume all day long, having an escape, letting your mind be innovative, imaginative. It's actually super healing and can be really fun. And so finding a cool creative writing prompt and then just journaling on that prompt. So you're kind of disconnecting from your day in a healthy way, by allowing your brain to have a break and to be happy and to explore and be creative and innovative. And these are actually also healing things for your brain, so that's really good and cool. Creative writing is super fun, and I can post some creative writing topics if anybody is interested in some of my favorites. And yeah, so those are the 4 alternative ways I think that people can journal, and I hope this is helpful. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks.